that really reinforces the habit, because reinforcing habits is about feeling good. It's not an arbitrary 21 days to make a habit thing. It's really about feeling good. B.J. Fogg, who wrote the book Tiny Habits, he's been researching this for 30 years, so he knows what he's talking about. Okay, so we've all been working on our tiny habits, and I'd love to see, Lisa, your tiny habit.
Yes, so after I pay the bill at a restaurant, I speak to the restaurant manager about sustainable practices like composting or reducing single-use plastics, and then I blow kisses like a movie star. Mwah!
Okay, that's great. So her anchor was paying the bill at a restaurant, and talking to the manager was her tiny habit. Like she's tacking that on, because we're trying to make systemic changes. We're talking to the people that can make changes, and then that's what makes her feel good. Okay.
Don't you think that spreads too many germs, honey?
I think
You're blowing kisses and you're just blowing spit everywhere.
I think I'm making a difference.
Okay, sure. Bless your heart.
Would you like to show us your tiny habit?
Of course.
Okay, I'd love to see it.
My tiny habit, my anchor is just getting ready to cook a meal. And when I'm finished eating, I just take my little organic food scraps, I open my side door, I go to the side yard where there was a big old tree that's been cut down and now there's a hole, and I just dump those scraps in. Easy peasy, no stirring, no worms, no cover. It's called trench composting. And after that, I do my trench composting dance. You want to see?
Yes.
It goes something like this.
All right.
Good dancing.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. Actually, someone could even modify that. You could say, okay, after I plate my food, I can put the food scraps in the freezer so that I could take it to a place that composes it in case you don't have a backyard to throw it in. You could take it to like Mom's Organic Market. They accept food scraps for composting, and then you can do your dance. Oh, that would work too.
Oh, you're right.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, when I go to restaurants, my leftovers, they give me the plastic takeout container, and that just ends up in the garbage. So now, when I go to a restaurant, right when I park my car, I go to my trunk and I get my reusable container. So then, at the restaurant, then the leftovers can go in here. I don't have to get the plastic one that ends up in the garbage. And I celebrate by punching the air.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could dance as good as you, but I can't dance that good. So.
But that would be a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Maybe she can teach you. She can teach you.
I really don't trust anyone who wears sunglasses inside, so pass on that.
How am I going to learn?
Not my problem.
So what we're talking about is bringing that reusable container with us to the restaurant so we can put our leftovers in there so there's no food waste and there's no single-use packaging at the restaurant. Okay, Jake, would you like to go?
Yeah. My anchor habit is I wake up in the morning, I turn off my alarm, and I would go and wash out all my recyclables, so that way you get all the goo and all the ick out
All
of
those
them.
plastic recyclables.
Yeah, and I would, do that. I did this for years, and then I've come to find out that I was doing all that for nothing, because not everything is recyclable, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm just on the edge with this. It's like, what is there to believe
So you're
in?
kind of frustrated that the plastic industry has been promoting recycling of plastic when they know all along it's going to eventually end up in the landfill because it can't be recycled indefinitely?
I've been lied to? Oh, geez. You know what really sucks about life when you try to plan things and you think it's the truth, but no, it's built on a lie because liars suck! Oh my God. Liars suck.
He is really, I think, expressing a feeling a lot of people have about the plastic industry. Yeah, we got to take some deep breaths. But you know what? You could do, there's a craft program at the library, and you can actually take those recyclable what we thought were recyclables, those containers, and you could donate them, and kids use them to make crafts. That way they're getting a second use. It's better than throwing them away, and maybe the kids will start valuing things that we kind of think of as trash. It's all about planting the seeds that all these materials have value. So you could be doing something good.
I like that. I mean, that just kind of erases the pain and misery I've felt for 2 years of washing for nothing. At least I can give it to the younger generation. They can feel like it's being passed forward to them.
Yes, and the library people, they're so appreciative. Every time I drop things off here, they thank me for it, and it feels great to have a second use for those materials.
And libraries don't lie.
Hi, America.
Your biggest fan.
I'm a Swiftie!
I'm never watching this.
Taylor, you came to our meeting at the library?
Yeah, just released my new album, and right before I go on tour, I heard about what you're doing here, and I believe it's the state of it.
Oh my God, you came all the way to Maryland and you're just taking time off from your tour?
Totally.
Oh, tell us about your tiny habit.
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked, because I do have one, because in my mansion, you know, I have lots of rooms, lots of lights. So, every time I'm walking out of the room and it's still light, that reminds me, oh, I need to turn off the light. And that goes into my new song that's a secret B-side on my new album called Turn It Off, Turn It Off.
Oh my God!
I'm starstruck.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Oh, we got a sneak peek into Taylor Swift's new song. And scene. Do we have any takeaways from that scene?
I'm not a Swiftie.
You're not a Swiftie. Oh, yes,
Taylor
Steve.
Swift isn't quite as good looking as I thought she was.
Sorry.
Church composting is interesting, like,
Yes. Okay, all you do is put the food scraps in a hole.
okay.
I know, so the reason that we are highlighting that is because most people think composting is complicated. It's not. It's just food going back in the yard. Yes, if you have reasons to do it, but if you want to go the easy route, all you got to do is bury it. We do that in our garden.
Okay.
We usually put dirt over top of it.
Better or worse than just using the counties?
Oh, well, if you got, say you got green bins, I don't have green bins.
Okay, gotcha, yeah.
And we have a garden so
I was
that,
so excited when we finally got them.
right, so hopefully green bins will be expanding to other areas, but it's not available for everyone.
Okay.
So that's why we highlight the trench composting. Yeah, Howard?
I mean, we use containers for our compost, but I'd be concerned with like attracting rats and raccoons and whatever, you know?
And that's why I cover it with dirt, so it's under the ground.
I haven't seen any rats or raccoons near the hole in my yard.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
October.
So, are there certain foods that you don't compost?
Meat.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm all vegan, so I only have plants.
Well, okay, who here eats meat that would compost it?
There's a lot of vegans in this room.
I'm in the
Heidi?
wrong room.
So DC now does a composting pickup. It's
Oh.
limited, but I finally got in off the wait list after over a year. And I thought you couldn't compost meat, which doesn't matter because I'm also vegan, but whatever, the thing with a friend, it turned out it does say on there that you can compost
Yeah,
meat.
it says you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just shocked me.
So probably most food.
I mean,
All right.
anything that can biodegrade.
Yeah, biodegrades.
I guess if you can eat it, then you can compost it.
Right.
Yeah, biodegrades.
I compost.
I don't think we compost meat.
A little bit.
I don't think there's any meat left.
Yeah, there's not. You have other portions.
Yes.
I serve a lot of the critters in my neighborhood, so they come and drag stuff out. I find chicken bones in my yard and I just put them back in the
You better
open
hook your
compost.
chicken bones.
Neely, did you want to share
Whole
something?
Foods also accepts compost. By the way, I live in an apartment, so it's another place I go besides Mom's to sometimes drop it off.
Yeah, so you can, if you don't have, if you're in like an apartment, that's why I was
Yeah.
saying you can gather it like in your freezer or refrigerator and then drop it off in one of those places.
And I think Montgomery County does that too. I've noticed neighbors that have like little bins out in front of their house for like the county to
Pickup.
come and take it away.
They do, yeah, and the same thing with Howard County, we have the green bins, but for those of us that live in western Howard County, we don't have that yet. So it hasn't like expanded through the whole county. Okay, in the next scene, we're gonna be talking about the expanded Rs, and we need like the silliest thing that you can think of that you would repurpose as a coffee mug. That you would, yeah, you would just repurpose, because we're focusing on repurposing, and this is just our way to make it fun. Okay, Steve.
An old tin can, not an old one, but a new tin
A
can.
new tin can.
I don't know, toilet
Okay.
paper roll, but
Any
whatever.
other ideas?
Toilet paper roll.
Toilet paper roll?
A pen?
The pin.
A pen? Okay,
Look,
pen?
you asked for ideas.
You're right. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Toilet paper rolls.
Wax covering on the inside or whatever.
Okay. All right.
Hot coffee.
jar.
Pickle jar. All right, I'm gonna go with the toilet paper roll.
Oh, so kind.
Okay. Everybody can come on stage. Okay, so everyone's heard of the R's, reduce, reuse, recycle. Well, now we have an expanded set of R's, which gives us more options, and it gives us a structure for making greener decisions. We first start with rethink, reframe. It's about thinking outside of the box and doing things maybe a little differently than we normally would do them. Yes, do you want to talk about that?
Yes, okay, so bringing a reusable cup to a coffee shop is a rethink. So when I go to Starbucks, I bring my pink reusable cup, and I actually get a 10-cent discount. And after buying 5 coffees, I get a reward. And now I put green tea in my reusable coffee cup.
Oh.
Yes, so actually that's true. If you bring your reusable cup to Starbucks, they will give you a discount and you'll get a free coffee after 5 coffees. And she does actually quick coffee, but she's doing tea now, but you can do it with tea as well. Also, a rethink in that area as far as coffee, because we're going to use the R's for our coffee or tea habit. So we're going to explore it with that one habit. Thinking about how it's grown, like organic grown and shade grown, is really important because that's where most of the resources are used, because there's deforestation, loss of biodiversity, a lot of water use, and then also we're not local with coffee growing. So there's emissions in it. So the best thing we can do is either try to buy sustainable or reduce our overall consumption of it. Okay, so next is reduce, refuse. So maybe like you don't need tons and tons of free napkins. We probably only need one. We don't need a whole stack or tons and tons of stirs. You may not need any napkins. So anytime that you can reduce or refuse, that's important as well. So reducing is when you're reducing what you do need. Refusing is when you're eliminating what you don't need. So, yes, Lisa?
All right, I feel resistant to reducing, so I consider myself a social butterfly, and I go to coffee shops to meet with my friends and socialize. I'm going to tell them to bring reusable cups instead of using the cardboard cups that are supplied.
Yes, we can bring those reusable cups. We can also reuse filters, so that's another reuse. Also, you can go to the coffee shop, and if you're going to drink in the coffee shop, you can ask for the coffee without the lid, if you know you're going to finish it while you're in the coffee shop.
Exactly. So when I go, I just order my cappuccino with oat milk, but I make it topless.
Oh, topless coffee. Okay.
Did she just say topless? Wow, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, she just did. Okay.
I'm a virgin.
The next is reuse, and I also have repurpose and repair.
Well, I'm new to this, and so I'm trying to learn the ways of the R's, and yeah, I sometimes rush into stuff, and I stopped getting the stirrer for this hot coffee that I'm stirring right now, and it's okay. I feel like I'm contributing, and I can really feel that I am part of this process right now. Oh, cheers. I've been using this repurposed toilet paper as a container for the coffee.
Toilet paper!
And it doesn't hold up well, but it does the best it can, and it's really hot.
Oh, well, at least you're trying. You get an A for effort. I mean,
and the blisters aren't that bad. Yeah, they're going out.
Well, something that's easier to repurpose than a finger for stirring. I repurpose a metal spoon as a stirrer. So when I go to the coffee shop, instead of having a one-time use stirrer that used one time for a few seconds and goes to the garbage, I bring my metal spoon so I don't have to make that garbage.
Right, makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that would have been useful like 2 minutes ago.
Next time you'll think of a metal spoon.
Yeah, I will. Oh, thank you so much for that. This has been very helpful. At least now I know that I want to do the right and maybe not rush into thing like I used to and bring my metal spoon to stir my coffee in my toilet paper holder thing. The last piece never comes off.
The toilet paper's still on it.
Yeah, I know. You do what you got to do, all right? I feel like you're joking.
No, if you do what I did, I have reusable mugs in my car, I have it in my house, I have it with me. I have one everywhere I go, because I have a hard time remembering.
And you just have them kind of rolling around, so you don't even have to do anything. You just have it all over the place. Hopefully you're getting them at the thrift store.
Yeah.
And what about, how about repair?
Oh, in my Buy Nothing group, this guy, he was gonna put this coffee cup right into the garbage if nobody wanted it. And all it needed was a little repair. So I got that cup, I made the little repair, perfectly good coffee cup that I now use. And it says Green Bay Packers, but I don't even watch baseball, but it works for me.
Next is recycle. You know, those cardboard cups are plastic lined, so they're not recyclable. So the ones you're getting at the coffee shop, not recyclable. Also, microplastics. When anything hot or cold touches plastic, it degrades and it gets in. So you can't recycle those. But you can recycle those sleeves. Do you have one on there? Oh yeah. You can recycle those sleeves, or you can reuse those sleeves if you don't recycle them. Any other?
And I think the sleeves can be a good reinforcement on the toilet paper roll.
You may need to borrow it, so maybe you can share your sleeve with Jake, because he really needs it.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry. Yeah, I know they oversteamed it. I like it that way. Sorry.
Well, we know what happened between you last week. She's just getting back at you. I mean, you haven't apologized yet, so no wonder she did that.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you a poopy head in front of the minister. It was inappropriate.
All right, I'll forgive you.
And I've still got to do all the Hail Marys.
Oh, you watch baseball too?
Yeah.
Next, we have Return to Offender, an organization called the FOCO Trash Mob in Colorado. They came up with something where they had large groups of people sending back trash or packaging to the manufacturers and asking for a more sustainable option. And when they do it in large numbers, they've been able to make some changes. So something like, Dear Starbucks, thanks for offering the reusable cup option and giving us a discount, but most people don't know about it. Make sure to get the word out so that more people know about it, and also offer incentives for other types of reuse. Bring your own napkin, or bring your own bag, or something like that, so that this can be more widespread. Anybody else have any thoughts on a letter?
All right. I get coffee from the grocery store, and it comes in a plastic packaging. So I'm writing a letter to my coffee manufacturer that I would like more sustainable packaging for my coffee.
Packaging, tell me about it. I bought this coffee from the store. It came, the coffee beans came in a plastic bag, and a few of those were in another plastic bag, and a few of those were in another plastic bag. All those plastic bags, they're just going